Hey, Brian from Gosh Mahal. Today I have a kids organizer bookshelf from VEVOR. They make great stuff, so let's open it up, take a look at what we get inside, put it together, and then we will clean up part of my living room that's turned into like a toy corner. But now my little guy's starting to graduate into like those toddler books and stuff. So let's check it out. So let's open this up. Okay, so it's taped really well. Let me get this undone with my handy dandy Leatherman. I think I'm going to have to cut through most of the tape on this side. So it looks like it's kind of like a weird lid to it. So let's open this side up, get the tape off. Okay. So it kind of opens up like this and sandwiched in foam. So let me try to get most of this out of here. That is your directions. When your foam, we'll put the little bin I have down here. Oh, it's got these little hammock looking things, I guess. All right. I think I might be able to slide this out. Let's get some of these pieces separated. So these dowels. There's a lot to it. Looks like the parts are labeled very good. Okay. So there are quite a bit of pieces to this. And they're all separated. The last piece. The box of your parts. Let's get this out of the way. Let's open this box of screws up. So we got a couple different parts. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so everything seems like it's labeled really nice. I'm gonna try to put these in order. That's J, that's your tool. C, B, F, A, and E. So try to put that in somewhat of order. A, B, C, E, F. Okay. All right, so got all these parts set up. Set 6. I'm going to put all the letters towards me, make it a little bit easier. That's 8. 7. 6, 7, 8 are right there. 14. And 11. 3. Unlabeled, but easy to figure out. Same thing, unlabeled, but that's a smaller. Logo piece. And these dowels are all labeled. 16. 4. 4, 3. 1 and 2. And then this is labeled part 13. Looks like those are kind of somewhat identical. Spin around, so that's part 13. Hopefully they didn't fall off or anything. That's 15, the little hammocks. All right, so let me bring the directions in front. So these are the directions. That shows the exploded version of how everything goes. And then just going through each step. All right, there you go. Okay, so step 1. Okay, so once you grab part 6, right, so that is your part 6. Give you kind of an idea what that looks like. And part A, I want you to basically put into all these holes. On each and every single one of these parts. All right, so basically kind of situated here. Ratcheting screwdriver. This will help speed up the process a little bit for us. Okay, so screw placement is going to look like that. I'll kind of lift it up so you can kind of like see through the reflection. But that piece is pretty well done. Next is going to be 7, which is here at the bottom. Okay. So basically going to be about the same process. Wish they would have been numbered in order 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's okay. We will deal with that. I assume the rest of these are going to be in this piece. Yeah, that goes. So that is step 1 out of the way. So step 2 is going to be arranging these shelves on step 7, part 7 actually. That's part 8. I think we're going to put that out of the way here for a second. Here's part 7. And we're going to take this apart, put it slightly off camera. Okay, and we're going to be looking for the long shelves. We are done with bag A. Okay, so this is part 7. So it has the screws that you just put on either side. So you're going to be orientating it this way. So you get this slide piece down the middle. Or I mean, not the middle, the edge. So you see a slide piece on the edge. And we'll put that down. I'm going to be putting piece number 4 at the bottom. And that is going to be this piece. Got the pegs on the other side of it. So it has the peg holes at the bottom. So we're going to line this up and put this in here, like so. Then you're going to be taking part B. And this is basically what's going to be holding these pegs in place. Okay, so next part is going to be fastening these in. Kind of look like half moons with like a little plus sign on the one side. So the half moon part you want to have facing up. So when you put that in, when you put your screwdriver in, you're basically going to turn it so it locks that screw head in. So make sure you put it in the right way. It only kind of like fits one way. And then you turn it, and then it'll kind of lock itself into place. So that makes that nice and stable on this side. Move that out of the way slightly. Part 3. This piece right here. And then we're going to put the holes down at the bottom. Sit there. And there's 2 more of these to lock that into place. Yep. All right. That line up good. Okay. That one. And we're going to look for number 2. Same thing, I want to get these little holes down here at the bottom. If it gets smaller, we'll have to use the little tool provided, which works just as well as a screwdriver, just fits into a much tighter space. Okay, and then 1 is labeled 1. Get that orientated the right way. That's how that goes. So that's all set. Then we need parts 10. Let's put this around over here. 10 and 11. 11 is going to be this bottom piece right here. Slide that in. You've got to kind of work it into the groove a little bit. Then 10. Go through this way. And again, just kind of like work it into that groove piece. Like push it. You'll feel it kind of slip into its spot where it's got to go. And it'll be a little floppy until we get the whole thing assembled. So keep it loose. All right, on to step 3. And that's going to be taking part 6 and putting it onto this piece. So that's part 8. Now it's your part 6. Then we just start lining up the holes from the bottom. And work on an angle like this. So you kind of line everything up. You kind of feel it all kind of slip into place. And then just kind of guide everything as it goes. You'll kind of hear it and feel it kind of snap into place there. I missed part 5. All right, part 5, you'll see. I'll show you when I spin it around, but part 5 has the VEVOR logo on it. And that goes to the bottom part on this side. Bottom section kind of set. And then I'm going to put these little box pieces in. And we're going to make sure that this kind of all lines up and it'll pull itself together. Next is going to be this shelf. I'm going to set this back kind of on its side. So I can get to the connectors a little bit easier on this side. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. So I can kind of help hold all this together better. Okay. Next section. And this Allen key comes real in handy. Make sure that you tighten these down really well. There it goes like that. This is going to be part 12. There. It's going to be 13 and 13. So you can kind of match all the sizes up. All right, so next is this piece. Okay, so these little hook things, the thin part goes down here and kind of like fits into that corner, and this is to help brace this from getting pushed out. And then you take these smaller wood screws and you're putting it in a corner, and a couple twists and it'll bite right away, and that'll keep them from busting through on this side. So, and there you have it, all set to go. So let's bring this inside. We'll set it up with some stuff and stay tuned. All right, so you can tell really good organization, room for a growing book collection and some little odds and ends. Great place to park a bunch of different trucks and cars, and that little compartment down there at the bottom is pretty awesome. But yeah, my grandson will be here soon, so we'll let him tear into it and see what he likes about it. Anyway, Brian from Garage Hall. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there.